skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 29, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. This will be caught by Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wait, that flag 20. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Walker. Regular.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Wait, that. Stop your whine. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Again he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, New England.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, Michel. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down now, Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him in. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, 29, Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that'll bring up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives to Michelle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they will run it with Michelle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Passing. It's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Regular. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Brady now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
The final act of the first half, Dalton, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On the ground is Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Wait, 53. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. We got 4. We got 4.
Brady. This is White on the screen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, goal 66. Mike 51. Mike 51. 72.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got White here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the toss, Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Hands up! Lead! Mike, your track!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So Dalton now. And that is caught off the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady now, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Bengals 10. Steven
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. And this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got his man. It's Eifert. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton now to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Passing. It's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure this out.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Michel. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
It's 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
Stibbin on the receiver. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.